This is Rob from the Immensecrazynation, and you're being welcomed to the Immensely Crazy News. This is Dan.
Hello, I am Dan, and I am fellow newscaster with Rob.
So me and Dan will be bringing you the Immensely Crazy News this week. And this week on ICN, you may have noticed a few new faces. Yes, a number of new promising faces on the channel, and what do you think, Dan?
I find them quite promising. I'm hoping to see them in the future.
In the future, that's our thing from Dan. And anyway, we also have a few messages to go out there. First things first, I have to give a high five to Danny Panic.
Well
that
done.
was for you. Dan, would you like to partake in this high five too?
I will.
Alright. I also have to give a shout out to Fabsy. I wish to see more of this Hibari cosplay. And I will hope to talk to you soon. As well as the rest of the ICN members, we wish to talk to you. And you can feel free to send us a message with your email addresses and we can add you and speak to you soon. Isn't that right, Dan?
That is correct, Rob.
Alright. And we're on to our second message of the day. So, yes, and we have a second piece of breaking news, and very important indeed, Dan.
Very important.
Very important indeed. Now, there's a new group in the vicinity. It is a terrorist group around England, and unfortunately, it's at large. Isn't it, Dan?
They're terrible.
I know. But, despite being new and not doing too much at the moment, no trains have been crashed, as far as we know.
God forbid.
No one get hurt, but they have been putting their sign everywhere. Please, show us an example, Dan.
Oh.
Yes, the terrorist group is putting this logo everywhere, but they have a request for everyone. They wish for this sign to be everywhere. Everywhere in your house, everywhere in the world, and everywhere in your videos. They wish for you to place this sign in your videos, and we wish to partake in this. So please, we beg you to put this sign in your videos, and you will be partially guaranteed candy.
Partially.
Or a beverage of your choice. Partially.
Partially.
You may put the sign down now, Dan. In further news, we've made it a week in ICN. Dan is not official, but we hope that he will soon grow into the channel, and sooner or later we may add him as partial of my videos.
I may be known as the shortest person in the group, hopefully.
Possibly. As you can see, he's very short.
Get off it.
And his hair has to be making up for it. You see, he is actually smaller.
Thank you very much.
What else have we thought? And there's also some less breaking news. Few of you may remember our dear friend, Sooty. Sooty was on the channel for quite some time. He left and came back. Unfortunately, he left quite recently due to private matters. And recently we have heard that he is imprisoned. More from Dan.
Caught by the police, Sooty was, dare I say, Rob?
You dare say, Dan.
Dare say, he was caught manhandling Lisa Nova.
It's a terrible crime, but we also heard that he also stabbed Sweep in the process.
Poor Sweep. He was only eating chocolate.
And Sue was on the scene as a witness.
Poor Sue.
And in addition, close to our final ending of this video, is our word of the week. Our word of the week is brought to you by Dan.
But
It is.
But
Indeed.
Oh, Bert
Switch. Now, we're going to end our video here with a brief message from our sponsors, the Roz Monster Pack. Please pass me the sign. Roz Monster Pack, accept no substitutes.